Hello, Chase Palagi here. Thank you for tuning into my channel, and today I'm going to do my second EDC video. I did one about a year ago, and this is just kind of a follow-up on that. Before we get started here, people ask me, they still ask me, why do you go through the trouble of carrying all this stuff? I mean, what do you think is going to happen? First of all, I don't really see it as trouble. It's not really a hindrance to me in any way. So that's kind of out the window. If you want to know kind of my philosophy behind it, I kind of addressed that in my first video. But one thing I do want to do is just kind of illustrate a scenario for you real quick. Okay? Imagine that you go to lunch with your parents one day. And this doesn't happen very often. You work a lot. You just, through the normal hustle and bustle of life, this sort of thing just doesn't happen for you. But anyway, you guys are sitting down having lunch, having an excellent time. You guys are laughing, smiling, catching up, doing your thing. And just out of the blue, a blue truck just comes crashing through the front window. Okay, it's just complete and utter pandemonium. There's glass breaking, there's people yelling and screaming. You have no idea what's going on. Your dad, being the hero that he is, he goes to the aid of the driver, thinking that he's hurt. The driver steps out, takes out his 9mm pistol, and puts 2 rounds in your dad's chest. Okay? You naturally go for your sidearm, only to realize your worst nightmare. You left that in your truck. Your mom, being with this man for decades, goes to his aid. She goes and cradles him, and as he draws his final breath right in her arms, as the guy goes around the restaurant one by one, taking people out, and finally gets to your mom and puts 2 right in her head, and you sit there, you can do nothing. Okay? Now I realize that is a bit over the top, and I don't mean to get too heavy here, but unfortunately that was a sad reality for a lady by the name of Suzanne Hupp in the early 1990s. These things do happen. Now, I will admit, the likelihood of something like that happening, it's not very great. It really isn't. But it's kind of a why not thing. These represent tools. These tools give you options for situations like that. Okay? There's certain people on this earth that will not stand idle for the wolves of society to come and hurt, maim, and have their way with innocent people. They just can't stand idle while that happens. Okay? Now, another thing, having this stuff, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to prevail, or that you're not going to take a bullet, or you're going to hit the bad guy. It doesn't mean that, okay? But you can bet one thing, I'm sure as hell going to die trying. That's the idea here, okay? I've thought about this a long time ago. I couldn't imagine anything worse than your family being in a position where they're looking to you for answers while somebody's got them at gunpoint, or just something horrible has happened, and you just sit back saying, boy, I'm sorry guys, can't do anything for you. I mean, how awful would that be? Okay. Anyway, that's just kind of to preface the video. Okay, let's kind of get on a lighter note here. We'll start left to right. This is I've actually been carrying this more than not. This is a Spyderco Delicate 4. This is a great little EDC knife. It's smaller than the Endura. I kind of polished it doesn't look very good right now, but I polished the blade on it. Made a VG10 steel, which I've noted before. I absolutely love that steel. It's probably one of my favorites. Okay. Another one, actually, I do also carry the Endura, which is a little bit bigger, but I don't know. I've just kind of found myself gravitating to the Delica a little more. As far as my multi-tool, I kind of switched that up. I've been checking this out, or I guess testing this out for a while. This is the Gerber Dime. It's a little bit different than the one I was carrying before. Still, obviously, it has the pliers, which is kind of typical for a small multi-tool. This one has scissors, a bottle opener, kind of some standard stuff, drivers and what have you. I'm not going to go into all of that, but so far I actually really like it. It is pretty neat. This is the same Victorinox that I had in the first video. Standard stuff. You got your scissors, your blade, a little file there, and then of course your tweezers, toothpick. Just kind of your standard Victorinox classic. Love this little thing. I use it quite a bit actually. Money clip, again, nothing's really changed there. I have you know, driver's license, concealed carry permits, you know, cash, that sort of stuff. What I'm carrying now is a Glock 23, especially in the colder months. I find myself carrying bigger guns. It's funny how that happens. I start with like the smallest of small guns and end up with larger guns. It's just, I don't know how that works, but I do like it. This is actually probably my favorite size handgun because it's big enough, it feels just like a full-size firearm, but it's actually small enough to conceal well, and it really is. It's an awesome awesome gun. This is obviously, like I said, a 23, but it would be like a Glock 19, which would be the 9mm version of this. Okay, I did a few things to it. I did an extended slide release here. I'm sorry, slide release, mag release. You know, I put some gripping stuff on it. I actually, just as of late, I took out my my slide stop lever. I found myself my slide just stalling in the middle of my magazines, and for a carry pistol I don't want that, so I put my my original back on there. I also outfitted it with excess big dots here. They are tritium, glow in the dark. It is a pretty big sight, which is nice for a quick sight acquisition. Put a custom base plate on it and stuff. I keep my stuff, I mean, pretty stock though for the most part. It does offer 13 plus 1, which is adequate firepower, I would say. In the colder months, I do carry a gold dot, which is a 180 gold dot, and that heavier caliber, I'm sorry, that heavy 4 caliber load, I should say, is it's going to be better in the cold months because you're going to normally you get better penetration out of the heavier bullets like that. This is riding in a Galco King Tuck, and this is by far and away my favorite inside the waistband holster. This is awesome, the way they made this. I've had other ones and they just kind of seem flimsy. This kind of contours and starts to kind of take form to your body. It's very, very comfortable. I really enjoy this holster. I wish I could find one for the Sig 320. This is just your extra mag there. Still carrying the 4.7s Preon. This is the 4.7s Preon 2. All different kinds of you know, actuations with strobe and beacon, and it's just a small pen light, which doesn't take up a whole lot of room. I like that. I run lithium cells in it. That's, I don't know, that's about the end of that. This is my less lethal option. This is pepper spray made by Saber. You know, I thought about that a little bit, and I thought, you know, the odds, obviously the odds of ever getting in or needing your gun are very slim. And also, although still slim, I would say the odds would be much greater that you would need a less lethal option, and that's exactly what this is for. Now, I made the decision a long time ago that if someone is attacking me, the last thing, obviously, I don't want to let them get close, and I certainly don't want to be, you know, getting down on the ground with them while I'm, you know, armed and have this stuff on my person. So I think pepper spray is actually a good choice. Most of them are going to reach from, I don't know, 5 to 10, 5 to 12 feet, something like that. I have checked these out. They have, I don't know, roughly 4 or 5 seconds of spray, and it's just kind of a jet stream. I wish it kind of fogged or fanned out a little more, but it's whatever. So that is a new addition. Also, this is the Bar Tdi Knife. I really like this little knife. At first I saw it, I didn't think much of it. I didn't like the shape of it. like I said, it is made by K-Bar. This is just kind of a backup knife. Now, if somebody, I don't know, went for your sidearm, or if somebody got in way too close, you know, the nice thing about this is it takes almost no space to actually get it out and start doing what you have to do with it. Yeah, I mean, great little option here. I don't know, I see most of the people, they like to switch out the sheaths on it. I don't know why. I think the sheath works, I mean, fine, honestly. But what is nice is it is conducive to, you know, reverse, or, you know, however you want to carry it. And I carry this on my offhand, so away from my firearm. As for my phone, I don't know, I had the iPhone 4. I was going to trade up to the, I think it was the iPhone 6. Everybody was kind of raving about the Samsung, like the Note 3 and the Galaxy and what have you. This is the S5, and it's okay, I guess. I'm not really a phone guy, so it's not that big a deal to me. It's just, I mean, I guess it works. It's nice, you know, whatever. This is, obviously, it's just a bandana. It's just a cloth. I didn't realize how handy these could actually become until you start carrying it. Obviously, these are my keys here. Nothing special there. But one thing I do want to say is, you know, carrying all this stuff on you, it conceals really well. I know it looks like a lot of stuff, but it, I mean, nobody can tell I have it on me. But I was going to say, what is something that's very important is a good foundation to all this stuff, and that is your belt. Now, normally I like leather, and I like the aesthetics of leather. However, leather stretches, and you know, I've been using leather, and I thought I would switch it up a little bit. I went with this 511. I believe this is a trainer belt. One good quality of a good gun belt, you'll notice, is you won't be able to crush this. Okay, you want to keep that as stiff as you possibly can. This particular one, I don't know, it's some nonsense with the buckle being able to take like 5,000 pounds for those people that are, I don't know, like rock climbing or whatever with their belts. I don't know, but that doesn't really interest me. But one thing I will say is it's an awesome, great belt. Like I said, I do prefer the aesthetics of leather. However, people don't really see my belt anyway. I would highly recommend it, though. Now, another one, as far as my firearm, I do carry this probably more times than anything, especially in the colder months. But this has actually made it to my everyday carry rotation. This is the Sig Sauer 320 compact. I just did a review on it. Love this gun. It is awesome. I also do carry a well, this is the 9mm. This is a Buffalo bore, though. These particular ones are the 115 grain plus P. But yeah, very happy with this firearm. As far as what my extra mag is riding in, this is a Blackhawk, obviously double stack holder. I like these a lot too. I did break the belt clip on this. I will say Blackhawk's customer service is fantastic. They just sent me another one out. I emailed them, and they didn't seem like it was that big of a deal. So just sent it out. They were really nice, and so I thought I'd better mention that. But anyway, that's a quick EDC of you know, my current status and what I'm carrying here. If you know, you'd like to know more, you have any questions, feel free to leave your comments. But anyway, thank you for all those who have supported my channel and subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate you. Anyway, this is Chase. Until next time, I'm signing off.